Hey, everybody, how's it going? We're the Renegades. I'm Nate.
I'm Ben. Oh, this feels weird.
Yeah, I know. And down there, Sleepy Pup.
Is Chico.
Sleepy Pup is Chico.
Yep.
And
don't mind him. He has been he is sated for now.
Yeah.
We no longer live in fear.
No, we can't live in fear anymore.
Okay, the intro at the beginning. Like, yeah, this is a little inside baseball. It's a little disconcerting, but we'll see. This is the first time, I know. Well, first time we've done it. I'm going to try.
Well, originally when I started doing these reactions, we actually did do like intros at the beginning. Like I remember the first one we ever did, I said, hello everybody, it's Nate. I'm here with Micah and my mom, and we're going to be watching Turn Down for What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, little inside baseball was.
We might have to, we were talking about an idea for Renegades Masterpiece Theater.
Renegades react to...
That we're not telling you about yet.
Oh, that's right.
But we may have to do one of Renegades react to the early days.
Yeah, the earliest of days. With
just like
DJ Snake and Lil Jon. Turn Down for What?
The way back when.
Yeah.
As it was in the before time.
June 2014. 3 freaking years ago. Unbelievable.
What the hell happened to us, man? I wasn't even there for that.
Yeah, you didn't arrive until I
think the second video that I watched was the Rejected cartoon, and I went,
yeah,
okay, I know what's happening here. I could deal with this. But okay, enough about us.
Yeah.
So last week we recorded Everything Wrong with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The original Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, people seem to like it.
People liked the fact that we did the video, but people were saying that they couldn't hear it. Guys, I don't know what it is. I edit the videos and I make sure the audio is apparent, is there, and you can hear it.
Did you rewatch it on YouTube?
Yes, I did. I went back and I rewatched it on YouTube, and I could hear everything fine. I mean, I had my speakers at 50%. I mean, I don't know if my speakers are really good or if just... Everybody out there doesn't.
I don't know.
Everybody out there has has substandard speed. I don't know, but I watched this on my laptop and everything was fine. And
I may have to give that a look after this.
Yeah,
just boot it up on my phone and see what happens. But
yeah, and people say, oh well, you should fix it in post. It's kind of difficult for us to fix it in post because
it's difficult to fix it in post because we don't know that there's a problem.
No, we don't because. We have the video, we put the video on screen, like right here, and now the audio that plays from the video comes through, and we have it lowered so that you can hear us talking.
It's real hard to separate out.
And it's very difficult to separate out. You see, back in the old days, I actually used to put both of them together in post-production.
Crap, we tied in the old days.
Yeah.
We actually did it.
Yeah, we did. So
that tangent wasn't for nothing.
No, absolutely not for nothing. So...
Right.
So I'm sorry once again. I apologize if you're not able to hear it, but I have it set at the normal settings to where we record most of our stuff. And
so I wonder if maybe that's an ongoing problem that people are just I don't know. Anyway, so everything wrong with Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, the Spooderman
in 11 minutes or less. All right, so Spider-Man was it was a good start.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man 2. Much better.
I think so too. I feel like that is where this film series hit its stride and truly became something amazing.
Which is amazing. Now, see, that's really atypical though, because typically the middle movie is the weakest.
Well, I draw notice to Empire Strikes Back.
Now that's
there are exceptions to prove the rule.
There are exceptions to the trend.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it a hard and fast rule, because if it was,
fair.
Nobody would ever make a second movie in a series.
Yeah, they just skipped to the third one.
Correct. And then the third one will be the second one, and then it would be...
Yeah, but
this movie definitely took what problems there were with the first one, and there were problems.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay, let's fix that.
Okay, for me... Okay, Sam Raimi's campy nature, which is evident in almost all of his films. He has a campy edge to him, but in a lot of these films, it's not overwhelming. In the first film, it was the writing. It was the cheesy lines, like, it's you who's out, Gobby, out of your mind. We'll meet again, Spider-Man. I'm like,
no, it wasn't just the lines. There was some delivery issues in there too.
Well, I'm never gonna say I'm not wanting to say bad things about Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe is
a special individual. I tell you what.
He's a good actor. I think he's a good actor, and he commits to the role.
Yeah, sometimes maybe a little too hard.
I just had a flashback to Jim Sterling, and the Sterling Inquisition that I just watched not too long ago, because he said it's like I was talking about Willem Dafoe earlier, and it was just like his penis is fucking huge. And it flashes over to a picture of Willem Dafoe in like an old film, and he is naked to the world. I mean, like full naked to the world, and it's like a huge censor bar at the bottom. I mean, he's like fucking huge.
To be fair,
just to reiterate,
you can put any size censor bar on anything. It doesn't matter how big something is. You can put a bigger censor bar on it. Let's be real.
Well, I know. Let's be real, but I'm giving Jim Sterling the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, because there's a video I'm going to show you that will prove that you should give Jim Sterling the benefit of the doubt. I'll show it to you later.
Okay, fine. Let's get into the video. This is Cinema Sins, Everything Wrong with Spider-Man 2 in 11 minutes or less. Here we go.
They say that, but this video is 13 minutes long.
It's the after credits. Same damn intro. Ding.
Oh, yeah.
To live a life of responsibility. A life she can never be a part of.
Except by constantly getting kidnapped and requiring rescue. Pizzeria misspells bleaker on their helmet decals.
Yep.
I will lose the customer forever to Pizza Yurt.
Did the customer tell you he was going to go to Pizza Yurt if you didn't deliver these pizzas on time? Because that's odd that in all of New York City you worry about only one pizza place taking your business. Peter actually wastes most of his time trying to deliver the pizzas on his moped instead of using superpowers.
Oh, he stole that guy's pizza.
Pizza share.
Thank you, Donnell Rollins.
Instead, pries open one box and somehow slides out one piece of pizza without all the cheese and shit sliding off. Okay, so Peter comes out of the janitor closet because he had to change out of his Spider-Man outfit. But how did this receptionist miss Spider-Man with a bunch of pizzas walking into the janitor closet in the first place? Mysterious ceiling panel? Or is he Batman? Peter tries to sell a photo.
Also, Emily Deschanel.
Oh, watch it, jerk.
Wow.
Peter apparently attends Assface University.
Right?
So, how are things going at Oscorp?
Oh, they're
I'd have gone Dickhead University, but okay.
They have special projects.
What? How many f***ing years have passed since the last movie? Aunt May later says it's 2. That's nowhere near long enough for Harry, as portrayed in these movies, to ever be anything at Oscorp other than head of half-assing or manager of macking on chicks.
We're about to make a breakthrough on fusion.
Fusion. Man, Hollywood really knows how to jump on the bandwagon and ride it for decades, don't they?
We're actually funding one of your idols, Pete, Otto Octavius.
I'm writing a paper on him.
I know!
What a crazy coincidence!
Ha!
Hey,
Hey, MJ.
you're still here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the house where you got verbally abused and shit. Why the f*** would you stick around after the party to hang there?
It's true.
Intelligence is not a privilege, it's a gift. And you use it for the good of mankind.
You might even say that with great intelligence comes great... Oh, f*** it.
Alfred Molina.
Thank you, Alfred Molina.
Did Bernoulli sleep
He's
before he found
the
the
best.
curves of quickest descent?
Brown-nosing.
He was studying science.
Rosie, I love this kid.
And I was trying to explain the theory of relativity.
Wow, that must have been one hell of an opening line to talk to a girl. Hello, my name is Otto Octavius. Measurements of various quantities are relative to the velocities of observers. I'm going to a symposium on quantum mechanics later. You should come.
You want to get a woman to fall in love with you.
You read her poetry.
Never fails.
It fails.
Bullshit. It
What's he
fails.
doing? He
It
already turned
fails.
down Mary Jane because he's Spider-Man and could still have her if he wanted, but now he's brushing up on poetry because...
Yeah.
Also, Peter reads poetry aloud in a laundromat. Peter's spidey sense is blissfully unaware of danger 30 feet behind him. There were a lot of cop cars behind Peter when he made this leap, but all the traffic in this lane is gone when he lands so that he could have a cute moment with these kids.
His voice alone
Eat your
Yeah.
vegetables.
one with absolute credulity.
Discount actress, wrestler, announcer guy from the first movie.
Hey, Bruce Campbell.
Being a theater usher.
Bruce Campbell.
Peter was only talking for 1 minute, but the payphone requests more money anyway.
Payphones, man.
His fucking
Payphones.
miraculous cerebellum attached
Especially New
smart
York
bionic
payphones.
arm invention to get to what ultimately is his failed fusion reactor experiment.
I developed this inhibitor chip to protect my higher brain functions.
Another miraculous invention glossed over like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Other world-changing inventions his Otto created and tossed aside in his path to fusion. Now, wearing the inhibitor chip gives a person cancer, so I had to cure that before I could proceed with my research.
It's only a spike.
A brilliant, thoughtful scientist thinks that this is just a spike. Couldn't Spidey have slung a bunch of webs and unplugged the fusion reactor? Or why didn't he just kind of walk over and unplug them, rather than jumping to the ceiling and announcing it? With great power comes great shards of glass that will kill your wife. Otto's wife looks good for someone who got glassed in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that... Yeah.
The Spider-Man
They didn't
movie
have to
Revenge
show
of
her
the
her
Sith.
butt.
This bank offers a free toaster for opening an account with $300 in it. What is this, the 50s?
Hey, Joel
Peter
McHale.
just happens to be at the bank when Doc Ock decides to rob it. Man in sunglasses, hat, and long dark trench coat stands staring at the bank vault for way longer than any bank would allow without some kind of security checking it.
Yeah.
Also, do banks just have their huge safe in public view?
No.
Aren't they
No.
usually tucked in the back somewhere?
Yep.
Spidey sense is kind of gone, isn't it?
Oh, that boy of yours is a real hero.
Irony.
You'd
What the
be-
hell kind of bank
that-
keeps gold coins loose in bags in their vault?
Micah.
Those f***ing things are chocolates. Peter's powers go out during the bank fight, enough to further his own self-doubt, but return just in time to keep him from actually getting killed because of their absence. Random victim is not random.
Hand her over.
Of course.
Because this can't be a ruse at all. Man, it's a good thing she brought this
Butterfingers.
umbrella, even though it's the sunniest day ever, and that she remembered it when she fled the bank.
Hey,
and that she
Stan-
never
hey,
dropped it
Stanley.
during
Hey,
Doc Ock's
Stan.
kidnapping. Aunt May is grabbed by Dr. Octopus, but we never hear him climb up to her level, which is impossible when he has 4 metal claws grabbing his
Yeah.
throat to
You'd
find
hear
her.
the building
All right,
shake
then,
at least.
That old lady
Yep.
and the vigilante are out of the way. Open fire on that bad guy and the apartment building full of people behind him.
We sure showed him.
You sound exactly like my nephew. It would explain a lot. But f*** it. Mary Jane just happens to be dating J. Jonah Jameson's son.
Who has so much more plot to him.
Yes. Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're best friends in the comics or some but in these movies, they haven't come close to establishing any kind of best friend relationship.
No.
And I just want you all to know that the beautiful Miss Mary Jane Watson has just agreed to marry me.
This is what we call an orgy of evidence that Peter's life sucks ass right now. I mean,
I mean,
this
they're
is a
laying it
master
on
spill, and
thick,
if
yeah.
the webs aren't
Yep.
working, wouldn't the super strength also be failing? Even with super strength, can you survive a fall like this? Later, he tries to climb the wall and falls, and his vision starts sucking. But strength, all good. Peter took this newspaper from the dumpster all the way home just so Sam Raimi could have this cool little transition shot. These blurry extras.
Yeah,
are
but
all
did he
smiling
do
and
the
watching Tobey
Sam
Maguire
Raimi
do
in
this
this
silly
one?
walk take. Real New Yorkers did not stop and stare at silly walkers.
No, they don't. They see silly walkers all the time. Thank you, Homer.
Cheesy freeze frame. Mary Jane didn't even hail this cab. The driver doesn't even look like he knows she's about to get in.
Give you $50.
I could get more than that on eBay.
All right, 100.
This guy accepts
With a bar of soap.
$100 for the Spidey costume because Jonah and the movie just usher him out without an argument. 1977 New York City attacks a guy in broad daylight with thousands of people walking by. Well,
Yeah.
there used to be thousands of people walking by, but they cleared out so Peter could reflect on his goals and ideals.
Where are you?
Harry's obsession with finding Spider-Man never included following Peter around or having him followed. Also, Harry thinks he can find Spider-Man by tracking him via newspaper article.
Yeah.
Father only obsessed over his work.
Discount Alfred Pennyworth.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Shitty Alfred Pennyworth, more
Give
like
you
it.
all the tritium you need.
Or you could just torture Harry now and get it that way. Oh
Damn.
no, Spider-Man 1 got spliced into this movie.
It's true.
Someone's child is in the burning building cliche. This doorknob would be scalding hot in a burning building.
Yes.
Yeah, it
And
would.
Powered Peter Parker holds onto a ledge while carrying a kid, and this movie's suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not... No.
Thanks, kid.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
Ye-
Poor soul got trapped on the 4th floor.
No, if
Oh.
only Peter still had the powers of Spider-Man, he could totally have not saved that guy anyway.
Where are all my comic books?
Oh, those dreadful things. I gave those away.
Aunt May is a Philistine.
Henry and I agree. We don't see his picture in the paper anymore.
Was there a chance you might disagree about that?
Kids like Henry need a hero. Courageous, self-sacrificing people.
Diabetics having a sugar low have been known to pop this scene of the movie in to help give their glucose levels a boost. Surely there's a safer way for Peter to figure out if he could be Spider-Man again. Like that time in the first one where he was just trying to climb a wall or spin a web.
Oh.
Stop doing that.
I guess Peter never needed Spidey powers to survive falls like this.
Sure.
Wow, lucky for Peter and MJ that his powers just happened to start working again 1 second before they were both crushed by a car. Also, Doc Ock throws a motherfucking car at the one guy he needs to get his precious tritium. How did Dr. Octopus
does not
know
perfect
Peter
plan.
would be here? So Doc Ock threw a car from some hidden place around where these people are running with perfect accuracy into a coffee shop that he should have had no idea Peter was actually in?
Yeah.
Should definitely have killed him. Mary Jane is in some kind of danger cliche. Even though Peter's mind believed that he was no longer Spider-Man, the power of boners is stronger. Well, I won't be needing these ever again for any reason forever and ever. Hey guys, quick question. Where is this web attaching itself when Spider-Man swings over to this clock tower? Ah, the downtown
Yeah.
Manhattan elevated train. They shot this movie half a century ago, you know? or in Chicago. Doc Ock throws one person at a time so that Spidey
Oh, there's still elevated trains in New York. In the greater New York area, not in Manhattan, though.
Right.
Train idea a failure when he could have just upped the ante by throwing more people. He's got 4 claws. He could throw 4 people and at the same time, rather than that 1-by-1 bullshit.
Any more bright ideas?
During
Yeah, let him die.
Thanks, asshole.
Let him die.
One guy who can save everyone on the train.
You ever have one of those
One
days?
great shot of paper football. Jesus.
Yep.
They didn't show the constipation
the
face.
mask that he tore off while riding on top of the subway 30 blocks ago. Good find.
Probably flew in a window.
Band together in a crisis.
Oh, hey there, Joey Diaz.
Yep.
Oh, that. We keep that in a safe here in the penthouse bedroom/science storage facility. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Earlier he was unconscious and then woke up and was so weak that Doc Ock didn't have any trouble taking him prisoner. Now he wakes up from a second coma and suddenly he's fully rested and strong? Like comas are like refilling your health bar or something?
Pretty much.
You killed my father.
There are bigger
No.
things happening here than me and you.
There are bigger things happening here.
Just say your father tried to kill me with the blades on his glider and I dodged it and it hit him instead. That's not a very long
It's
time.
really not.
No, it's not.
Kind of danger cliche. This ball of fusion is pulling the building apart and even pulling random taxi cabs and other cars over in the city. But then Spider-Man and Ock take like 5 minutes to get around to stopping it, and somehow the world hasn't evaporated yet.
Yeah.
Robotic smart arms have the same weakness as the aliens and signs.
Sometimes, to do what's right, we have to be steady
And give up the
and give up the
things
thing we want the
most.
most, even our dreams.
And with great power comes great responsibility. It means Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes.
Rosebud. Here's looking at you, kid. That escalated quickly. Coffee is for closers only.
Yep.
This no face.
That I could use to sling you to safety.
That no face.
Oh wow, the self-sustaining ball of fusion power also has the same weakness as the aliens from Signs. Mary Jane isn't some kind of danger cliche. I guess Aunt May was wrong in the first movie. Spider-Man is Superman.
I will
Something
always
like that.
be Spider-Man.
Unless I get depressed or have an identity crisis or whatever it was that caused me to lose my powers in this
Yeah.
I'm alive in you, Harry.
Look, in the first movie, Norman became insane after he tried to inject himself with that serum. But Harry becomes insane because Spider-Man 3 has to happen. Convenient mirror smashing leads Harry to the Green Goblin lair, complete with everything he needs.
Yeah.
Where is your f***ing spider sense right f***ing now, you f***ing idiot?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Keep calm. It's only a spike.
Okay, let's see what the after. Let's
Here
see
we
after
go.
credits are.
Bye-bye, Miami style.
Dun, dun,
I'm in charge.
Oh, you're in charge. Well, I got some bad news for you. From up here, it doesn't look like you're in charge of Jack.
Thank you, John McClane. Take me, take me. The Warriors, really? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Good.
Ma-na-na-na-na.
He needs help.
Do not change the subject, Bob. We're discussing your
He
action.
is getting mugged.
Man.
only love sprung from my only hate.
This is really heavy.
There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's
gravitational pull?
Come on in, ready to see. Take a seat, take a seat. You want something to drink? Bill, a little Coke?
Freaking Boogie Nights.
No, thank you. Okay? So, got some? Huh? We got something here? There it is.
Oh, we're doing this again. Damn it!
Of course.
Boy, that would have made this movie a little more interesting, wouldn't it?
This is my dream, y'all. All this Look at my
Freaking Spring Breakers.
gold bullet.
Damn it, alien.
Look at my
You and your
This ain't nothing.
you and your freaking riff raff
reams
grill.
of this I got my dark tannin oil. Lay out by the pool. Put on my dark tannin oil. My spaceship, USS Enterprise on this shit. I go to different planets on this mother. Me and my Franklin's here. We take off.
Wow, that one was. That was a long cut right there.
That was a long cut in Spring Breakers. He was just going around his room like showing off his gun. Look at all my shit. Look at all my shit. Honestly, dude,
it's like, wow, we're gonna be here a while, aren't we?
Well, they were there a while, and then lo and behold, these girls You haven't seen Spring Breakers, have you?
I have not.
Okay, this isn't much of a spoiler, but
I don't care about spoilers.
Okay.
When did it come out?
2011, I think.
Well,
2011,
past
2012.
season.
Okay, so anyway, these girls are like on a little bit of a crazy bender.
Mm-hmm.
They've been sheltered their whole lives, and they
they get out, and it's just like, yeah.
Well,
I gotcha.
It happens.
It happens to a lot of people.
It does.
So,
well, anyway,
yeah.
these girls, they're pissed because they don't have the money to go on spring break because they're not from like well-off families like a lot of other people in the school.
I'm sorry about the noise that I made earlier. I don't like it any
it's
more
okay.
than you do.
It's okay, dude.
Anyway,
you're good.
Sorry.
So anyway, they robbed a place to get the money. They robbed a bingo hall, I think, and they got a shit ton of money, and they actually went down to spring break. They made it to spring break, and then they hook up with James Franco's character Alien, who is I would say a discount riffraff, but riffraff is kind of discount riffraff. So I'll just call him Riffraff's twin brother, who actually has a successful acting career.
No. There's riffraff being discount riffraff. You're looking at like factory thirds riffraff.
I like that. Factory thirds riffraff.
You're welcome.
So factory thirds riffraff, and he's showing off all this shit, and the girls decide, I think they were contemplating that they're gonna kill this guy and take all of his shit. And
wow, that's a sudden shift.
No, because here's the thing: they pull guns off the wall and they start posing and everything. Like he's like, y'all like Charlie's Angels and shit. And then all of a sudden they're like all of a sudden he's like laying down on the bed, and they point the gun at him, and they start like trying to act tough and everything, and they like say like he's like, what are y'all doing at first? And then he's at first like, what are y'all doing? And then they're like, suck my dick. And then like try it like that, and he fillets the gun barrel. To which everyone, I was in the theater, and there was one guy who just went, the fuck?
Yeah, that's that moment of. So, there presumably were rails for this.
Oh no! Well,
we're off of them now.
No, this is still relevant because of that clip that was right at the end.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, with this movie, with Spring Breakers, it's like there were presumably rails for this movie.
Oh, well, we're
off them now.
Well, that's the beauty of the movie. You never know where the fuck it's going. That's why I liked it because it was very well filmed. I liked it because it was very well filmed. It was very well filmed. It had a pretty good story about it. It had the toxic youth culture of excess and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it also shows when you get in over your head and you don't know when to stop, because chaos, I've heard people say chaos is a ladder. I think chaos is a locomotive with a dead conductor and the end of the track is at a fuel station, and it's going there at 150 miles an hour.
So basically the end of Back to the Future 3, but worse.
Big time. Instead of it just going off of a cliff and killing itself, and
anybody on it.
And anybody on it, this is full, this has a full cart, it has full passenger cars, full banana car train, huge train. And the end of the tracks is a fuel station, and the conductor is dead. And it's still going full steam.
Not to change the subject, but I do have to interject here. I recently heard a story about a train derailment. At 4 a.m, the train conveniently jumped the tracks and entered a bar that was next to the tracks. Called...
Go for it.
Derailed. Shit you not. Good times.
Oh, the irony.
Ah, the folly of man.
The irony.
The hubris.
brilliant.
The hubris. It's so good. It was.
Oh, God.
It was good. I lost.
Oh God. So
then the question was like nobody was hurt, but then it's like, wow, this bar was empty at 4 a.m. Right? See, then you have to start examining it, and you're like, oh, wait a minute now, hold on.
Was this like a work of God or something? It's just like, wait a minute.
Either that or their drink prices were way too high. Just like the velocity of the train.
That reminds me of that one. That one Cheers episode where Sam got in a prank off with a guy who had like a rival bar across the street.
Oh no!
And like at first it started with petty stuff, but then eventually things got so bad. The guy came in and like fully cinder blocked off the bar. Like he put cinder blocks from the bar rest all the way up to the ceiling, and you couldn't get in.
No, that makes sense. The cask of Amontillado.
that's the cask of Amontillado. Yeah.
There, done.
And Sam then decides. I'm
gonna burn his bar down.
No, then Sam was just like, you know what? I've got something I can do. And he goes and he changes the drink prices on the outside from $1 beer to $100 beer, $100 per beer. And then I think it was Fraser who came running in. He's like, you're not going to believe this, but the man who owns the bar across the street, he's a millionaire now. People won't stop buying his $100 beers. And to which Sam was just like,
damn it.
Can't win. Okay, so this was Everything Wrong with Spider-Man 2 in 11 minutes.
Just can't win for losing.
No, he can't. So, thank you once again for checking us out, and also don't forget to check out CinemaSins, all their awesome stuff, all their Everything Wrong with series, and also their other Brand Sins series, and honestly, just check them out. They are awesome.
They do good work.
They're subscribed to us, and we're subscribed to them. So hey, when I found out they were subscribed to us, I was just like,
so they're either smart or have no taste whatsoever. You be the judge.
Exactly. So until next time, signing off for the Renegades. I'm Nate.
I'm Ben, and that's Chico.
And we'll see you later, everyone. Peace out.